I'm like the proud mother. Yes, do you see my smile? Jeez.
Yes, we see that beautiful smile. Model Kim Porter stepped out in Los Angeles on Monday night to support her son, Quincy Brown.
But, when it all happened, I was filming away. So, there was, I'm like the rock of the family, especially when it comes to, times where it's like family is really needed, and now I think I'm back.
That the night before Kim Porter passed, that she group text some close friends saying that he got me, and that Kim also insinuated in that text that she felt like she had been poisoned.
Big update just dropped for everyone who felt that the 50 Cent Diddy documentary skipped right past Kim Porter's mysterious death. A lot of people were waiting on that angle, and now things are getting loud fast. Word is Kim's firstborn son, Quincy Brown, is allegedly teaming up with 50 for a brand new documentary focused entirely on Kim. That move alone had people raising eyebrows, especially since Quincy showed up at Diddy's trial for one single day.
I don't mean to be the super big brother dad, but this is nuts. I might record the whole ride. I might run out of storage.
I forgot my license is in my name.
Oh, you need that. What'd you get?
My license.
And what do you need to drive?
To many, it looked like quiet support, but here's the twist. Quincy never defended Diddy publicly and never went on any emotional rants like Christian did. And here's where Quincy really separates himself. Unlike Christian and Justin, who've both had their names dragged into lawsuits connected to Diddy, Quincy has never been accused of anything. No rumors, no claims, nothing. That clean record alone puts him in a different lane compared to Diddy's biological sons. Now, insiders are saying Quincy may have been playing chess the whole time, staying close, watching everything, and most importantly, making sure his sisters were protected before Diddy got locked up. That presence at the trial suddenly looks a lot more strategic. And now that Diddy is behind bars, Quincy is reportedly ready to dig deep into those long-circulating rumors about Kim's death. Add the 50 Cent factor into the mix, and this documentary could hit way harder than anyone expected.
An enemy that has a position of influence in your child's life, and knowing that that person sends you notes and messages every now and then. If you don't do this, if you don't do that, that boy is dead.
Quincy always stood out even though Diddy helped raise him. And remember, when Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes last year, Christian and Justin were there and both ended up in handcuffs.
And Quincy's missing.
Quincy's missing. Oh. And lastly,
after he was questioned by the feds.
After.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in witness protection right now.
But here's where things got even stranger. Quincy and the twins were completely missing during all that chaos, nowhere to be seen. Around that same time, Jaguar Wright jumped out with wild claims, saying Quincy was low-key working with the feds, which instantly had the internet buzzing. Now let's be real for a second. That whole witness protection angle always felt like a stretch because we all watched Quincy show up to Diddy's trial alongside the family.
A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously died. Her good friend Kimora Lee Simmons appearing inconsolable at the house, 47-year-old Porter's body found after a desperate call to 911.
EMS 14 respond with engine 76 on scene of the cardiac arrest.
So that part didn't really stick. But new reports are saying Quincy stayed close for one reason only: protecting his sisters. People close to the situation say he promised Kim he'd always watch over them, no matter what. For years, Quincy kept quiet about the rumors surrounding his mom's passing, and that silence had folks confused. But insiders now claim that silence was strategic. He allegedly knew he couldn't step out against Diddy publicly until the timing was perfect, and now that moment might finally be here.
I know that Kim, and it's in the this is in the documentation, shout out the paperwork. He looked in the paperwork and it said Kim received a massage for about an hour when she's supposed to have full-blown pneumonia. Who gives somebody a massage when they got pneumonia? And do we know whether she used that baby oil or not for that massage? It makes you say,
Word is, Quincy is putting together a full-length documentary focused on Kim's life and the unanswered questions surrounding her death. And with all the history, the tension, and 50 reportedly involved, People are already saying this project could shake things up in a big way. And when you look back at the official story, it never really sat right. On November 15th, 2018, Kim was found unresponsive in her Los Angeles home. A family member discovered her in bed, paramedics rushed in, but it was already too late. Kim Porter was pronounced dead at just 47 years old. According to the official autopsy, Kim Porter's cause of death was listed as lobar pneumonia, and the LA County Medical Examiner quickly ruled it a natural passing. Case closed, right? Not so fast. Because once you look at the timeline, things start feeling real. First complained about a sore throat around November 7th. Just days later, by November 12th, she had developed a fever. That rapid shift alone raised eyebrows, especially considering what happened next. Here's where it gets strange. She allegedly tested negative for both the flu and strep throat and was treated with antibiotics, vitamins, and pain medication. According to her family, by November 14th, she was feeling better, her fever was gone, and she seemed back to normal. Matter of fact, she even had a massage the night before she was found unresponsive. And let's be honest, that part never sat right. If someone is dealing with serious pneumonia symptoms, why invite another person into the house? And even stranger, nobody ever publicly identified who that person was that gave her the massage. That detail has stayed quiet ever since. To add to the confusion, the coroner's report confirmed Kim had no history of substance use, no alcohol issues, and no underlying health problems. By all accounts, she was healthy. That just makes the sudden ending feel even harder to explain. And one of the very first people to publicly question the official story wasn't a random voice. It was Kim's ex and Quincy's biological father. Al B. Sure said he personally saw Kim Porter shortly before she passed, and according to him, she never once mentioned being sick. That detail stuck with him for years. Al wrestled with the idea that her death might not have been natural, and eventually he decided staying silent wasn't an option anymore. In July 2020, Al posted an old video of himself crying and added a caption that instantly shook people up. He wrote, "I just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's passing and how it ripped the soul from my physical body." Then he went even further, saying, "I know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That doesn't add up." He also pointed out they had just celebrated their son Quincy's new deal and Christmas special with Netflix, saying Kim was in fantastic health at the time. Al even mentioned seeing Kim laughing while watching him and Diddy share a moment at the theater, which made the official story feel even more confusing. He ended the post saying he'd leave it there, but he clearly wasn't done. He added the hashtag, "Don't let the love songs fool you," which many took as a direct shot at Diddy's public tributes to Kim. Later on, Al deleted the post, explaining that Quincy reached out and said it was triggering for him. But even after taking it down, Al doubled down hard. He said he still stands on his belief that the official explanation doesn't make sense at all. Fans immediately started speculating that Diddy may have pressured Quincy to make that call, with rumors swirling that Quincy was being pushed to distance himself from his biological father. But one thing's clear, Al never backed off his truth. Al didn't go quiet after that. He kept talking. In November 2021, Al B. Sure posted a throwback photo with Kim Porter and Quincy, and the caption instantly set the internet off. He wrote that Kim once texted him saying, "Life imitating art, art imitating life." Now it all makes sense. Then he added that she told him other things too, saying she was running, and he told her, "Call the FBI." That line alone had people reading between every word. In the comments, Al doubled down even harder. He said, "You would never believe what she went through," hinting that there was way more behind the scenes than anyone ever knew. And this is where the story takes a dark turn. Just a few months after that post, Al was suddenly rushed to the hospital for a serious medical emergency that was never fully explained. He later revealed that he collapsed while working in the studio. And doctors were reportedly confused because so many severe health issues hit him all at once. Things got extreme fast. Al ended up spending nearly 2 months in a coma. When he finally woke up, he revealed he'd gone through multiple medical procedures, an organ transplant, several blood transfusions, intubation, and time on a ventilator. That shook a lot of people. Naturally, fans started connecting dots. People began pointing out that several figures connected to Diddy's circle had either gotten seriously sick or passed away from pneumonia over the years. From Heavy D to Brittany Murphy, and even Bobby Christina Brown. Her autopsy listed lobar pneumonia too, the same condition Kim Porter allegedly had. And even after nearly losing his life, Al never backed off, not even for a second. He kept posting, dropping cryptic hints, and steadily fueling rumors that Sean Combs was somehow tied to both Kim's passing and Al's own medical nightmare. Then earlier this year, the story finally cracked the mainstream. Al sat down with Fox 5 New York to promote his memoir, and that interview lit everything up. At one point, Al looked straight into the camera and said, "Do you believe me now?" And from there, things went nuclear. During the interview, Albie, sure, made it crystal clear. He never believed Kim's death was natural. He openly suggested that Diddy was connected not only to her passing, but also to his own near-death experience. Al went even further, saying he's 100% convinced that Diddy tried to have him taken out in 2022, right after he started speaking publicly about Kim's death. That's a massive claim. And once again, he repeated that pneumonia never made sense to him, hinting that there's a lot more information he's planning to expose in the future. Now, it's still unclear whether Al and Quincy have fully patched things up, or if Al is officially involved in the rumored documentary about Kim Porter. But let's be honest, if anyone's voice matters here, it's his. Al was the first, and really the only, major industry figure to publicly call for an investigation into Kim's passing. And when you look at what 50 Cent has already exposed about the Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G. situations, it paints a disturbing pattern. Diddy's history of control didn't stop with business. Kim lived under it too, long before Cassie was ever in the picture. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Kim Porter's case needs to be reopened? And what do you really think about Quincy and his relationship with Diddy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.